thank you to all our commentators in all three languages. They've just seen us through nearly 2 hours of football in deciding the fourth and final semi-finalist in the Nedbank Cup for 24-25. It is Mamelodi Sundowns who go through courtesy of Jaden Adams and his 119th minute goal in defeating Sekhukhune United. I'm alongside the man of the match this evening, and in the end, quite unanimous in that Ronaldo Lina walks away with the man of the match award. You put in such a wonderful performance from start to finish, really. How do you explain exactly how you're feeling right now?
Firstly, I want to thank the man above, because he gave me this talent, and what I do with this talent was a defect to him. And it's really difficult to accept a award on this, like after a boys fight like this, and we still lost. So yeah, we're moving on like after this one.
Yeah, man, take me through exactly what was going through your mind going into that half-time, because it seemed as if they'd done very little to trouble you. That changes drastically in that second half.
Yeah, firstly, I just told myself, like, I'm getting opportunities, so I have to give the best that I can. Every ball I can save, otherwise it's up to the rest is up to them.
Yeah, unfortunately, in the end, it was all in a losing cause. This competition particularly does give a lot of players an opportunity to really stake a claim. You get an opportunity today. If you were to give us an overview of exactly how you performed, and if indeed does keep you in that starting lineup, what would you say?
I really don't know. That's up to the head coaches. But this competition gives like opportunities to a lot of people. Like if I remember last season, I had opportunity. I made a mistake, I think. We go out of it. Today I got another opportunity, and I saw what I can do.
Before I let you go, we saw you embrace with Ronan Williams a bit there. What was he saying to you?
I was just saying, like, it's upwards from here. Like, and I must stay calm and just work out and move forward.
Congratulations on the performance. Unlucky on the result.
Thank you.
That is Ronaldo Lina. Again, bittersweet evening for him, because he was quite comfortably the best player on the pitch this evening. Unfortunately, does not result in progress for Sekhukhune United. Alongside me, his coach. Coach, thank you very much for your time. Let's start with Ronaldo and his performance. He gets an opportunity today, and for the majority of the game, quite comfortably the best player on the pitch.
Yeah. Although in the first half, I thought he didn't have to do much. Thought first half, they didn't have many chances. But second half, towards the end of the second half, he kept us in the game. Let's be brutally honest with ourselves, Sundowns, with the quality that they have, they started to dominate in those final periods of the second half and throughout the extra time, But proud of the boy did extremely well.
Take us through then. What was going on at halftime particularly? You speak of that first half where it seemed as if there was very little between the two sides. It seemed as if it was working exactly the way you would have wanted it to.
Yeah, exactly. I think, at halftime I was very, very happy with the performance, the effort, the intensity that we were showing, good organisation, good structure defensively. They didn't really have, a couple of crosses coming across the box, but no one getting on the end of it, so I don't really call them chances. But I thought we had one or two chances ourselves in that first half. So it was about continuing with it in the second half. But I think about the 65th minute, you could see legs starting to go, players starting to cramp, not used to playing at this type of intensity, and changes had to be made. But unfortunately, the changes was not as effective as we had hoped, to be brutally honest. And I think from that stage on, Sundowns, with the quality they have, they really started to show their dominance. And obviously with the 5 regulars coming off the bench, their quality got even better and even more difficult for us to deal with. And I just felt probably in the extra time, we needed to be a little bit braver on the ball, needed to show that we wanted it a little bit more. We needed to keep it a little bit more. Against a team of Sundowns caliber, you can't be defending for 30 minutes. You're going to get punished.
Perhaps it's worth asking now at the end of the game, what was behind, I guess, the tactical approach coming into today? You spoke about it pre-match and how you were trying to, perhaps in a different way, get the best result here today.
Yeah, I think obviously we played it a little bit more defensive-minded with the back 5. So we changed the system, and sometimes changing a system takes a little bit of time, but I thought the way we performed in the first half, the players got a good understanding and performed it the way I had hoped they would. But like I said, it's highly demanding. Your wing-backs looking to get forward. They need to be playing as attackers, and that's very, very demanding. And obviously, like I said, that 65th minute, legs started going through the midfield. You've got to have a high work rate. I thought Monare was outstanding, especially somebody at his age. to be able to still be chasing and pressing people towards the end, right in extra time. So very, very happy for him and his performance today.
Before I let you go, Coach, it's the third time this season that Sekhukhune have come up against Sundowns. Arguably the best performance they've put in. From where we're standing, there's signs of great progress here.
Yeah. Work in progress.
Hard luck.
Thanks.
Yes, Coach Eric Tinkler. He did touch on, before the game started, just tinkering with the tactics certainly a little bit, and for the majority of the 119 minutes that we saw, it seemed certainly to be working. But Mamelodi Sundowns did call upon the heavy artillery on the bench, and one of those players, in Jaden Adams, came on and made a huge difference here today. Coach, thank you very much for joining me. How did you see those 2 hours of football?
First of all, I think we should clearly understand what we are doing here today. This match should not have been played today. And it's important that people that are responsible in South Africa for football understand that the clubs defend their country. And in the moment we are playing football, there's a team that we're going to play Tuesday, that is preparing themselves, resting, having the players in the proper condition to play the next game, that is a Champions League match. We should not be here today. We should not be here. At the same time, I should say that it's the second time that we score legal goals that are not given. We scored a goal on the 90th minute, it's a clear, clean goal, and again we punished by a bad decision. It's important that people that are in charge of football that take responsibility. Because I think that Mamelodi Sundowns for many years is defending very well South African football abroad and in the country. And that should be taken in consideration and respected. Regarding the game, I think it's clear we deserve to win. We deserve it to win from the very beginning. So it's a matter of belief. When you believe, things can happen. When you tell yourself that it's possible, you raise your head, and just keep pushing forward, you can. That's basically what I did to my players, is making them believe it was possible. Today, it's a victory of belief, a victory of conviction, a victory of a group of players that want to succeed in life, in football. And it's important that people take in consideration that when they look at us and about what we are doing.
The side that finished the game is arguably the strongest side that Mamelodi Sundowns can put out at this stage. Going back then to what happened before you started making those changes, those players you spoke of who got an opportunity today, did you feel some of them took that opportunity?
Yeah, there are no first players or second class players in Sundowns. They are all players we believe. They may be in different moments because some of them play more regularly than others, but all the way that the team has been doing since the beginning of the season, even before I arrived here and since I arrived, is shared by everybody. We've been changing players, we have been able to keep our stability. Obviously, every game has a different story. What you need to believe is that if we give our best all the time, we can succeed. That's what the boys did today. The fact that we scored later is the work that we did from the very beginning, pushing the team, the opponent back, making them suffer, making them run. And we could have scored it even before. We could have finished the game much before. And as I said, we scored in the 90 minutes, so we should have won the game in the 90 minutes.
Congratulations, Coach. Before I let you go, share with us briefly what the next couple of days do look like for Sundowns as you prepare for the big one on Tuesday.
Well, after what happened today, I think that what we need to see is who is able to play in the best conditions. I repeat, we should not have played this match today. It's not normal to play this match. In Tunisia, the people protect the teams that play on Champions League and on Conference League. And it's a long time that they are waiting for the next match. They are traveling safe, they are traveling in peace, they are preparing themselves, and we are playing football. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach. My name is Coach Miguel Cardoso. Extremely